Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, Wall.
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
Okay, so I talked to Vaughn. I talked to you yesterday, off air, on this messenger. Billy D. Williams is back as Lando Calrissian in Star Wars Episode 9. What are you thinking about that? That's crazy, right?
Damn. I can't wait.
Good for him, man.
Yeah.
You know what it would make? It does make sense because Leia is dead. We know that's going to happen. Han's gone. Chewie's there. He's going to probably come in and be like, "What the hell's happening?"
Yeah. Where's all?
And then he's going to go to Chewie right away. And I'm sure that someone's going to need to pilot the Millennium Falcon because she's going to be busy doing Jedi stuff. Unless Poe Dameron, right? Unless Poe Dameron's going to be,
and he's probably going to make some loose comments. Oh, I got my ship back.
So maybe I don't know, but that's going to be interesting stuff. I want to see how that goes.
Yes.
I don't know his relationship to Kylo Ren though. We got an echo in here. Is that you, Scott? The echo?
What's up? I'm thinking it's me.
I don't know what Lando's relationship to Kylo Ren is, or if he knew when he was little, or what. So that's going to be an interesting thing. I'm excited about that. Also, Indiana Jones has a release date of 2021. 5 days later, he turned 79 after the movie.
Damn. So maybe this is just it. When they do the reboot, the rebooted version of Indy goes searching for him.
You lost me on that one, bro. I don't know. Searching where? So I get searched for Spock. So Disney moves up Mary Poppins and delays Indy. So that was the big thing.
You say why?
They move up Mary Poppins a week.
Okay.
So instead of it coming out like Christmas, it comes out like a week early.
So I wonder who they're trying to keep from overshadowing.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Mission Impossible is going to get a $60 million debut. So that's looking good. We know that Gail Gadot visited the Children's Hospital as Wonder Woman. Awesome. That was very nice.
Say to her.
She's great. We have some weird news. I don't even know if I want to cover this here. I don't want to cover this weird nonsense. Should I?
I mean,
you know what? I'm not going to do it because I don't want to sour the cast. I'll do a topic wonders on this one.
Okay.
Has to do with Roseanne Barr.
Oh.
Okay. No sad.
Yeah. And again, I'm not. It's just I don't want to. We're on a good trend here. So let's. Glow season 2.
Okay. I still gotta watch season 1.
That's gonna happen with Netflix. Game of Thrones spin-off pilot to film next October.
Nice.
Now they're going to film it next October. Doesn't know when that's, probably 2020. No, I guess. I don't know. Well, no, actually, they're not going to have 2 Game of Thrones the same year. They'll probably have it 21 or something.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is next. I don't know. We'll see. Game of Thrones, they wrapped filming on that. So, they're piecing it together, editing it, and it will be out next year. So there is that. Now we got box office news.
Yeah, you were telling me about Panther.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Number 1, Ant-Man.
Yes.
Goal! I know. Ant-Man has an 168,687,543. They don't want to release the budget for some reason, which I don't know why, but it's a success. And this was as of Monday, the sales for Monday. Number 2 is Incredibles 2. Yeah. Well, it was too low there, guys. Now, Incredibles 2. It's like, yay. Incredibles 2, 775,820,539. Then number 3
Hey,
is
Chris.
Jurassic. Hey, Chris.
His ears must have been burning.
What's
Mhm.
up?
What's
Hey.
up, bro?
Not much.
I was just going over the box office, but you want to chime in about the? We'll get back to the box office. You want to chime in about Star Wars?
Oh yeah. So yesterday, they announced that Lando is going to be in Episode 9, and I'm quite happy about this.
Me too. I mean, not to use the phrase "me too," but me too.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be an. Now, wait a minute, Chris. What is the canon for the history of Lando Calrissian with Han's son that becomes Kylo Ren? Like, what is he an uncle?
Sort of. We don't really have too much of a backstory about their relationship. I do know that in one of the novels, I don't remember which one, he talked about getting Ben a birthday present. And he was like worried about whether or not Ben was like he was worried about whether or not Ben was gonna like it because I guess he wanted to make like a good impression.
Right.
And I don't think they ever told us what he wound up getting him. My friend and I were like, he must have got him like a cape or something.
Right.
Got him
But
that.
yeah, so I think it's gonna be interesting because we don't really know what Lando's been doing.
They're not
At
going to
least
do
I
a
don't
joke though in the movie, right? Like he's going to
I'm
bump
waiting
into
for that.
he's going to bump into Kylo Ren. And he's like, "Thank you for the cape." I'd be like, "Oh."
I think he's gonna be somebody who comes to help with the rest of the resistance, like maybe since Leia's gone or whatnot.
Right.
I don't know how big of a role he's gonna have because I don't know how much Billy D. Williams can do, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. Do I think he's gonna die in the movie? I mean, potentially,
Let's
but
hope not.
I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. This is the last opportunity I guess we're going to have probably for this for a while. Is there going to be interaction with Kylo Ren and Chewbacca?
Again, that's a good question. I don't know.
Or Kylo Ren and Lando? I mean, I would like to see, okay,
Yeah.
regardless of his position, I would like to see that he respects somebody. Like Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
like say
Right.
they stumble upon Lando, and Lando Calrissian starts yelling at Kylo Ren, and he just listens. Like it just like that's his Uncle Lando. And his Uncle Lando never, did anything against him, and then he has him let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be nice to see that. Like he doesn't hurt him at all, but he's kind of intimidated because again, there are some people like Lando maybe he had a fight with Han about going to train, like the kid, and he's like, no, keep him around, let him go with me. Imagine if that was the case.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Let him hang with me. I'll it's fine. Like, don't do that. And it would be interesting if like maybe Kylo Ren is not against Lando. Like,
that would be awesome to see.
I would like to see some. I like the what's the word? Conflict in the sense where it's not just about the hero and the villain.
Yeah.
It's the family that's tied together, but they're on opposing sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I really want to see the dynamic of what is he like if Chewbacca bumped into him, would Chewbacca like go to shoot him again, or would he like yell at him? And when Kylo Ren
yelling and shooting, dude,
would Kylo Ren just like say something like "I'm sorry" or whatever, or would he help Kylo Ren? Like if somebody went to shoot Kylo Ren, would he protect the kid like he protected the kid when he was little?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the dynamic between Kylo Ren and Chewbacca would be something along the lines of Kylo Ren wouldn't kill Chewbacca, but Chewbacca wouldn't kill Kylo Ren either, but he wouldn't have a second thought about capturing him and like locking him up for the rest of his life.
Or
Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Chewbacca would lock him up.
Yeah. Yes. because that the only reason that he wouldn't be dead is because he's Han's kid. He's Han and Leia's kid, but he killed Han. So something you gotta.
But Chewbacca's
Someone
not
has
going
to
to kill
give.
him, though.
He's not gonna kill him. No, I don't think he is.
But he would stand in the way of somebody else probably killing him.
Yeah, I could foresee people being like, we have to kill him, and then Chewbacca's like, no.
Well, let me ask you a question. What if there's
you know.
a scene where a rebel goes to shoot at Kylo Ren and his back is turned, and would Chewbacca go to stop them? Because again,
Yes, I think so.
Chewbacca, he had the kid. The kid was changing his diapers, for crying out loud. I mean, it's like, no matter what, whether the kid's evil or not, like, it's almost like it's his kid too.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he's going to protect Kylo Ren.
It's Han's kid. You know, I think that's because Kylo Ren hasn't always been Kylo Ren. There was a point where he was Ben Solo, and he wasn't a villain. So I mean, it's
Like if Kylo Ren, imagine if there's a scene where Kylo Ren gets hurt, and Chewbacca's like running to save him, and he carries him over his shoulder, and he's like, "Leave me, whatever. I killed my father," and Chewbacca's just yelling at him, and he just gets him out of there. That would
That's
be
possible.
amazing. That would be freaking amazing to see.
I could see a scene where if they go the route of the First Order falls in Episode 9, I could see a scene where Rey has Kylo Ren defeated, and they're telling her like, kill him. You know, he look at everything he's done, and she says no, and Chewbacca is like he supports her in her decision not to kill him. And
Or maybe she goes to
they
kill him, but Chewbacca stops her.
See, I don't think she's gonna kill him. I have this thing in my mind that's like there's a part of her that feels sorry for him that he can't like pull himself away from being what he is.
Yeah.
And I think she'll defeat him. Like I think she'll cut off his arms or something.
I honestly feel, regardless of what happened with Han, that if Chewbacca was there and he sees that Kylo Ren's going to get hurt or killed, he's going to stop them, even if he's on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Because that's the kid that he raised too, man. I mean, he just knows Rey recently. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be weird.
We have to see what he's like in Episode 9. Because if Kylo Ren is like a complete animal, then I can totally see them like being like he's got to go. But I got a funny feeling that they're gonna do some kind of weird twist with the way he's a leader, and it's gonna be one of these like, wow, we weren't expecting that one. Like maybe he's not like, because Palpatine was he was a tyrant. What if they do a 180 and Kylo Ren is actually a pretty good leader, and the rest of the galaxy is like, maybe this isn't so bad.
But then that's kind of narrowing the gray area of the good and the bad.
It would, but I mean, I think that seems to be Disney's thing with Star Wars. It's like,
you're making it too.
How gray can we make this? I don't know. It's gonna be weird. But I see what you're saying though. I could see them being like, what is the relationship between all these?
It's the last opportunity right now.
You know what's really interesting when you really think about it? Lando is like the only surviving member of like the main original cast from 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
It's funny when you think about it because it's like,
well,
wow,
Lando wasn't in Star Wars. He was in
no, but like
Empire.
I consider Lando like an extension of like the main cast of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the main part of the main 3.
I mean, he wasn't in Star Wars, but he was in Empire and Jedi, so it's like 5. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You know what they have to do? And if they don't do it, this will be another one of those Chewbacca didn't hug Leia in Episode 7 moments. They have to have Lando on the Falcon at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has to. If he's not on the Falcon at some point in this movie, I will consider that you missed that opportunity, JJ.
Sacrilege. Because I made the comment of him making some snide counters. Oh, look, I got my ship back.
He's not going to take the ship back, though.
No, but I'm just
because it'll be a disrespect to.
No, but I'm just saying, if he has to fly it, he'll probably make some crack, or he has something going through his mind like, "Oh, I've got my ship back," and some.
I kind of think, and I know Harrison Ford wanted it that way, but I kind of think it was a mistake to kill Han Solo in Force Awakens. I really do. I don't really feel that. I think it's. a
I
big
think the
mistake.
only reason they did it was because he wanted to go.
I know, but that
Yeah.
sucks.
He didn't want to return after the first one, so
But that's what that's weird. He doesn't want to return for Star Wars, but he definitely wants to return for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't
It's
know.
weird, man.
I
No,
think
People
if they
go through
would
phases though. It's like weird phases. Like remember
Yeah.
how like there was one point in time where I think Len Nimoy didn't want to do this. Like they were getting like there's different things happening, and people like even like Black Panther don't want to do this, and it's like they get like, but then they'll do it again afterwards. I don't know. Maybe it's just.
I doubt they would have killed him if he didn't want them to. I think he would have
really
been one
think
of those
so?
characters. I think he would have been one of the him. See, it's interesting because with him and Leia, when they die, they're gone. They
Yeah.
don't come back. With Luke, it's like, well, he can become a Force ghost, so we can kill Luke, and he can still
for
be in
now.
there. But with Han and Leia, I definitely think at least Han would have been one of those characters that stuck around for a while because of just how popular he is.
So like Luke could project himself, but he can't transport with the Force.
Well, they're not saying that he can't do that. It's just
But he definitely
That's not what
didn't.
happened.
He definitely died though.
Yeah. See, I don't. In my mind, and this may just be my my headcanon, but I don't consider Jedi that become Force ghosts dead, because there's a difference between dying and being able to retain your consciousness, because it's not something that every Jedi can do. It's literally only like 4 or 5 Jedi that can do this ever, that as far as we know.
Like
So,
Ben Kenobi and Yoda gave themselves to the Force.
yeah, exactly. And so
Oh.
that's what Luke did too. Luke did the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know the way I feel about Last Jedi. I don't know. I can talk about it. What about
And
you,
Qui-Gon
Vaughn?
did it too. Qui-Gon was able to. He was the first one to be able to do it, as far as we
Well,
know.
he didn't get. He died, but he figured it out in the underworld how to, right?
Yes,
How to do all that, and then he taught them all.
they show that in Clone Wars. How he contacts Yoda from the netherworld of the Force, and he tells him there's a way to do this, but you have to learn how to do it, and you're running out of time because something very bad is about to happen.
Right.
And he's referring to Palpatine doing Order 66 and whatnot. It's a really interesting story, because it goes into into what George Lucas was planning to do had he continued the movies the way he had.
Well, wasn't he going to do some weird
Stuff.
shit?
He was, yes.
Thank God.
Really, really strange stuff. So, if you don't like The Last Jedi,
Oh, I
you
freaking
think
hate
that's strange?
oh Lola.
You don't even know.
it. Oh. Melachlorians and all kinds of weird shit, right?
Micro universe, yeah.
Micro universe.
Yes, that was apparently something he was going to do. The
What? That's what the Jedi are.
Listen, man, I don't know. I don't want to speculate on what it was, but it was some strange stuff.
Did he create this now, or did he create this back when he was young?
Most of the stuff that we're seeing now is stuff that he made
All right.
in some form or another. Like Rey is not a product of Disney. I can tell you that right now.
Wow.
Kira was his character, and she was exactly like Rey.
Okay.
His version of Episode 7 was going to be almost exactly like what we saw, save for a few differences.
Okay.
Which I think is really interesting. And even Episode 8. Episode 8, if you look at some of the stuff that he was apparently going to do based on the concept art and whatnot, most of what we saw in 8, save for a few plot lines, the main portions of Episode 8 were things he was going to do. Luke was going to be secluded because something that happened. He was going to be on this planet. She was going to go find him, and he was going to be like, no, I'm not training you. I'm done. Go away. And then she was going to have to kind of lead him to redemption. And he was supposed to die in Episode 9. In George Lucas's version, he was going to die.
Wow. What do you have to say, Bonnie? About starting the Star Wars stuff?
Oh, I'm cool with whatever happens in Star Wars. I'm just chilling. I mean, yeah.
I don't. It's been very rare that a movie made me heartbroken. But that did that for the last shit I did it to me. I was like miserable and upset that that movie was even made. But I don't think I'll ever get over it. I don't know, but we'll see. I have to get over it because we have to see episode 9 and see what happens. Hopefully, it doesn't break my heart there too. So episode 9, we got that going on. What about this Godzilla stuff?
Yes, this was interesting. There's a couple of things that have been happening lately. Comic-Con is coming up.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for it.
Yes.
Somebody asked the director of Godzilla 2, they said something along the lines of, are we going to see the big guy at Comic-Con? And he said, yes, you are.
Oh my God.
So okay, that was good. Then shortly after that, if I remember this correctly, shortly after that, they deleted the Monarch Sciences Twitter page, which is the official like MonsterVerse Twitter page.
Yeah.
They deleted all of their tweets.
Wow.
Meaning that they're getting ready to do something. And I think they changed I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think they changed their description on the page to something about like an arc or something like that, like something about not having all the information for an arc or something like that. So whatever that means, we'll find out later. The big thing that happened either yesterday or today was that they had an interview with Vera Farmiga.
Yeah.
And she started talking about her character in the movie. And this was really crazy because she said, I don't know if she was supposed to say this.
Okay.
So this is a potential spoiler for the movie, but it might not be because she said it in this interview, so it might be okay. But she said her character is a paleobiologist.
Okay.
Who discovers a way to communicate with the monsters.
Oh no!
Based on but this is the interesting thing. It's based on bioacoustics, which basically means the sounds that animals make to communicate.
Okay.
This is exactly what Bryan Cranston's character was talking about in the first Godzilla.
Okay.
He said the Mutos were communicating through bioacoustics, through a specific signal that Godzilla was able to pick up on. And that's how he knew that they were awake. So the thing that she said, though, was she also discovers a way to control them.
Oh, isn't it?
So this is as soon as I read that, I said, wait a minute.
Norman Bates controls Godzilla.
well, maybe, but I was like, tell me that Charles Dance's character, who's supposed to be the villain, tell me this guy doesn't try to control Ghidorah.
Oh my God.
That's what causes Ghidorah to wake up.
Wow.
Because they said he's some sort of mercenary that has a thing against Monarch, right? Then I started thinking, hey, that's interesting. It's almost like they're going to control another monster to try and fight Godzilla.
Oh, man.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I know. I mean, are they going to do... What are they going to do Mechagodzilla? You know? Hello? Scott?
I'm here.
Vaughn? Chris? Hello?
Hello?
Chris?
I'm here.
Chris?
Hello, Chris.
We lost Chris?
I was laughing at something, so I just didn't.
No, that's okay. I think we lost Chris.
Oh.
Let me say, wait a minute. Hold on. We might have lost him, people.
Uh-oh. Probably didn't want him to talk about Monarch or something, so they bumped him off.
Maybe. I don't know. Is he there or is he not there?
I'm not hearing him. And the way we've been...
Give it a second.
His thing probably just didn't get bopped off, so...
Maybe his microphone died? I'm waiting to see what he says on Facebook. We had a good discussion too. That's a shame. All right. I guess until he comes back, we'll go back into the box office. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So where was I? Jurassic World.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry
Yes.
about that. My mic just had a moment there.
All right, good. We're back. You're back.
So,
Okay.
no, I was saying, it's almost like they're going to control another monster to fight Godzilla. I wonder who that could be.
King Kong.
There you go.
All right. I'm excited. I gotta tell you, I'm more excited about Godzilla than, in this case, than Star Wars because I wasn't happy with The Last Jedi. But I mean, this is gonna be some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Can't freaking wait for that. What else? There was something else, right?
I did see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't know if
Okay.
anybody else.
Ooh, how'd you think?
I
of
didn't
it?
see it, but tell me, what'd you think?
I really liked it.
Okay.
I'm just going to say one thing.
Okay.
Better prepare yourself for this mid-credits scene.
Yes, I didn't want to say a word, but he's absolutely right.
If you're
My
not prepared,
okay. Listen. My
Yeah.
son. I know what it is. So,
Oh, so you know. Okay.
Just say it anyway for the group that don't know. Spoilers, people.
Yep.
Yeah, I already know about the mid-credit scene too.
Okay.
But again,
So-
tell everybody what it is. Like,
So, again, spoilers, but, Scott goes into the micro world.
Yeah,
Ant-Man
right.
goes into the micro world, and he's getting some particles to help Ghost, who has a condition that you'll see in the movie. And they're counting down. It's Hank Pym, it's Hope, and
His mom.
the original Wasp,
Yep.
and they're counting down, ready to bring him back. And all of a sudden, his microphone goes dead.
Yes.
Like, what,
Yeah.
guys? This isn't funny. And then they zoom out to the normal world,
And
all
everybody's
three of them
turning
have turned to dust.
Oh my God.
Hey, Susie.
So he's trapped in the quantum realm,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called, and then
Yes.
he's got to go
And
through
then
a
they
time
got a
portal.
lighthearted one at the very end.
So he's got to go through like a time portal to get out of there.
Somehow he winds up in the Battle of Manhattan in the first Avengers. So,
But that's an alternate reality, though.
yeah, potentially, yeah.
So how?
Oh,
Okay, wait a minute. So then, how is that gonna? So in other words, we're gonna be with a situation where we're gonna have alternates of
Well,
the
this-
heroes.
This sounds like what that leaked plot was saying, where it's like they go to an alternate universe and build an Infinity Gauntlet, and then they come back with it here, and that's how they fight Thanos.
Oh, they setting it up.
So
something like that.
Okay, wait a minute. What grabbed him at the end?
What do you mean?
Like after he snapped his fingers, where did he go? Like he got the gauntlet looked like it was wrecked.
He went to some planet where he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna chill here. I'm done.
Who's calling me? 1 second.
That was me.
Why are you calling me? Why are you? Who's calling me? Stop. So whoever's calling me, stop calling me.
Yeah, because I was sitting here and I had a little chime as well.
Jay, stop calling me. Oh my God, that's in my ear. 1 second.
That's Thanos calling him.
Yeah.
Okay, he stopped. All right, I don't know what the hell is happening. All right. So he made himself go to that place,
Yep.
but he didn't know where he was though.
Well, are you talking about the orange place or the place that?
Where
Was that?
like it looked like something grabbed him or he zapped out of there.
No,
like what?
he just left. He was just like, I'm out.
But that was him though,
Yeah.
but he didn't know where he was when he landed.
Well, I think he did know where he was on that planet. I just didn't think he knew he was going to wind up. I think that was the first place where he saw little Gamora. I think that was the world of Soul or inside the Soul Stone or
So
something.
that's
like
not
that.
an alternate reality or nothing. though.
No, I don't. I mean, technically it is, but like I don't think it's like.
So let me
gonna
ask you a
play a
question.
part.
If the theory is true that they build an Infinity Gauntlet in that universe, right? They come to our universe, but everybody's dead.
Yeah.
So you're going to use the thing to snap everybody back into existence?
Well, I think they're going to use it to beat Thanos first, and then be like, okay, let's
So
bring everybody back.
but his gauntlet's already wrecked though.
Mm-hmm.
So what could he do with a wrecked gauntlet?
Well, I guess it still works because in those leak again, possible spoilers, but if that leaked art is true, his gauntlet wasn't wrecked in that.
So here's the thing. This is going to get a little confusing. We could potentially see the Avengers from, let's say, Timeline 2
Mm-hmm.
get killed to save Timeline 1. But wouldn't it get real confusing? Like if Tony Stark dies from Timeline 2, but then Tony Stark's alive in Timeline 1, but we think he's dead too? I mean, isn't it going to get really confusing or no?
No, because they like if you've seen the set photos, the Tony Stark in this other timeline or other reality, whatever it is, he looks a lot different than the one that we know because he's a lot older.
Okay.
And he's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So they're all going to die, that universe.
I don't think they're all gonna die. I think they're just gonna. I don't know if they're gonna
exist wherever they're from. They're gonna go back.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know because the if I remember correctly, and please in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong. But if I remember correctly, it was like the Avengers from our universe go to this other one, whether it's another universe, another timeline, and they warn them about what's going on, and they're like, "Well, shit, we got to build our own before he does," and then it's like. That's where the story picks up.
Now, in that universe, is it the Ultimates or is it the event? They're also the Avengers.
It's very similar to ours. It's just a couple of things that are different. Mainly that Tony Stark is, I think, a little bit older. He's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Ant-Man is involved in the Battle of Manhattan in the first Avengers.
Wow.
So it's one of those weird,
what
like,
about the Wasp?
She's dead, I think.
But that universe, though.
Oh, I don't know. She might be around.
This is going to get confusing, yeah. And the Hulk is different too, right?
Again, if that art was real, which I think it was, he's apparently going to be Professor Hulk, I guess.
So, but I mean, if they're going in another universe, then there's technically another Thanos, though.
Yes, but he hasn't built the gauntlet yet. That's the point. Is that they're going back?
Gotten the idea. I guess.
No, he has the idea, but he just hasn't done it yet. You know how there was that period of time where he didn't have the gauntlet.
Right. So in other words, they're going to do it before he does it.
They're going to do it before he can. Yeah.
And then they're going to use that to go to our universe.
I'm assuming so. Yeah.
Okay. That could get confusing, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, if it's done wrong, then it's going to suck. If it's done wrong, though, I mean, you got to be very careful. I know people know the multi-universe theory, but kids are going to go see this, and you can't confuse the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's going to be. Did I say hi, Susie? I'm sorry, hi, Susie.
I think they're gonna do it in a way that's easy to follow. I think they know. I think they know what they're doing. They've proven that they can handle a huge amount of characters and do a pretty good job. So I think that they're gonna be able to tell this story in a coherent way that's not like, oh my gosh, I need a flow chart to follow this movie.
Well, let me ask you a question. This is another question. I think that this would be the perfect time if they could do something. After Avengers 4 is over, like an after credits thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could they show a timeline 2, let's say, right? Where they go back to their timeline, the second timeline or whatever. And would they be allowed to show like a little thing like maybe the 4, like the Fantastic Four building, or like could they do that without getting in trouble?
They could, I think, but here's the thing. Kevin Feige actually said like a couple of days ago, I think. He said that we don't have any plans for any of that right now.
So they won't even throw a tease or nothing in there?
No, not until it's 100% over.
All right. That would have been perfect, though.
Yeah.
If you would have had the X-Men in there, and that was their timeline, you know?
I had this idea about, like, you have an after credits scene where it's like, who's ever left, like, let's say Captain America's still alive, right?
Right.
he's rebuilding. He's part of Shield or something, like a new version of Shield or something, right? And they say, you know, Thanos with the gauntlet messed up the fabric of our reality or something like that. You know, things were coming through. Things went, you know, to other universes. Things came to our universe, and they're like it's happening pretty close to home or something. And then one of them hands him like Logan's dog tags or something. And that's literally the end.
You know what could be cool if the Fantastic Four rocket went into space and something happened because of the quantum realm or time portal or something. And besides getting their powers, they vanished in the 60s.
Mm.
And they come back at the end in that universe because things are fixed or whatever. And they just have the power, you know. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
Or the X-Men are just part of Manhattan too. That would be cool if, like, you know, the X-Men are the movies that we've seen.
Or better, or even yet, they hand him a file, and the only thing you see on it is either an X or a 4.
But like the movies we've seen that could say that the timeline too is actually that X-Men universe.
Mm-hmm.
That they're part of that. That's their universe, and maybe that universe is going to get destroyed, and then they have to come over to ours. Because they've done that with the Secret Wars. Like universes getting destroyed, and then you got Miles Morales in our universe. This one's in our universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's all over the place.
Maybe with a lot of luck, they could say, "Oh, that whole stamping of Zod's neck and the stuff was nothing more than a bad play." Right?
Well, that's a totally different universe.
I know.
Doesn't connect at all.
I don't even think the Infinity Gauntlet could fix that.
Nothing can fix that. Nothing.
Maybe that's what Thanos was trying to do. He saw it and he was trying to actually snap those things out of existence, but didn't time it right.
Well, this is not the first. Chris, I don't know if I talked to you about this, but the whole thing with the Infinity Gauntlet reminds me of an old Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon, where Dr. Doom was trying to get this all-powerful thing. And this regular guy got it. And the guy kept snapping his fingers. And all this stuff happened. And he was going to this is an episode, though. And you can look at that, you're like, holy crap, that's the Infinity War. It's like, and this was even before Infinity Gauntlet comic book. Like, that, it was like, that, you know what I'm saying? I want to watch that now, but I can't. It's not on Netflix anymore. I gotta get that episode. The guy's name was Frump, right? The Marvelous something Frump, and Aunt May made him like, you know, whatever, and then everybody forgot what happened, and he lost the powers and everything. But he
was
had
this before or after Aunt May became a Herald of Galactus?
Yeah.
This was in the early '80s, dude.
Ah, okay.
So he was snapping fingers and things were happening and people were dying and phasing, and I'm like, whoa! And this is a cartoon. So you imagine, like, maybe people see things like, you know how people imitate or they like something and they implement it in their stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I said, even in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D. had like the helicarrier or whatever in the cartoon in the 80s. And they had the car, which was Coulson's car years later. They had that from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a nut and I just, retain all that information. They'd be like, I know, you know.
I just looked it up. It's, the Fantastic Mr. Frump.
Right.
It's season 1, episode 3.
And Dr. Doom wanted the power, but the guy got it. And then Dr. Doom was like telling him, do this. And he's like snapping the fingers. And it's like, oh, okay. So
that's what we need if and when they eventually do a Fantastic Four series, which I'm assuming they're going to, but we need a really friggin' scary Dr. Doom.
Oh God, yes.
We need like terrifying, like, oh my gosh, she's gonna murder everybody, Dr. Doom.
Well, there was that comic that David Aston was he's like, dude, I didn't even see this. Thanos is like Dr. Doom goes to Thanos, and Thanos is like, whatever. And Dr. Doom killed him like in seconds. Like showing how much better he is than Thanos. turned him into like a skeleton, like just killed him instant. Just showing it. Look, dude, I was here first. I am the main villain there is. You're just a Johnny Come Lately, and it was like, boom, done. Get out of my house. It was like, wow. So,
Jay in the chat says that he's got that episode of Amazing Friends.
oh, he does.
Yes.
Why isn't he in the cast?
He said he tried to come in, but he couldn't. But he wasn't able to.
I invited him in the cast. Hold on. You just gotta click in.
Now we know why he was calling before.
Yes.
Yes. He was trying to. You just gotta click in. It's not the Zoom. It's the Google. You look like Susie Q. Where's your microphone? It's working. Yes, I don't hear you. All right, you busy? Okay.
What?
Okay. What's with the shades, man?
We're talking about things that were way too bright for me.
Okay.
Oh.
But I'm digging the snapping the fingers.
1.21 gigawatts!
It
It looks like you got the glasses on. Yeah. We get deep, man, when we talk about like stuff. I'm sorry.
See, we're going.
We keep going and go. We can't even stop, right, Chris? We just go.
Did you tell Chris the good news
What's the good news?
from yesterday? The good news.
I don't remember. Friggin' 5 minutes ago. What? What?
Lando.
You're late to the party, lady. We already been in here for
Well,
like.
you know what? It kicked me out 3 times. Yeah, I was having.
Yo,
problems with
man.
Google.
All right.
Yes,
was being frugal.
I'm very happy that Lando's coming back. I've always liked Lando.
You know
Well,
what?
the thing is, Chris, I'm the one who mentioned that.
Oh, she predicted it, right?
I
Yes,
predicted
I would give you props. All right.
You know what I thought she was gonna say about the good news? The bird is the word.
What?
Oh no!
I love you. I love you, Vaughn. You're awesome.
What?
Have you all heard about the good news? What good news? The bird is the word.
It is a
Burn,
word.
burn, burn, burn it the world. Burn me. Okay.
I want to tell you the good news. What?
Jesus Christ. Only Susie can take us out of there. Man.
I was so excited, Vaughn, yesterday. You have no idea. I was out of my mind yesterday. And out of control.
Gloria, get in here, Gloria. I see you sending me
Oh.
messages, man.
I forgot. I'll be remiss if I don't mention this on here. I know that we don't
can't.
have I know we don't have a
fine.
lot of Dragon Ball fans on the cast, but for those who are watching, we got the news yesterday that I don't think anybody was expecting, that the Dragon Ball Super movie, not only is it coming out on December 14th, but the damn movie is about Broly.
Oh God!
And
no.
That is gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
Really?
Yes. That blew up Twitter yesterday. I think it's the first time that Dragon Ball's
That's
blown up Twitter.
when you posted that. I thought you were talking about wrestling,
No.
and I'm like, who
No,
the
I'm
hell
talking
is
about
Broly? Because I don't watch Dragon Ball, so I'm like, who
Yeah.
the hell is Broly? I thought like some guy came out and Raw, and I'm like, oh,
No.
what the hell is that?
It should be good. I mean, it is Broly.
For those of you who don't know though, it's not like old time
No.
Broly. It's gonna be a new version.
Yeah.
They're rebooting the character, which I think that's gonna be really interesting because I've always liked Broly.
I'm so far behind on Super. I thought that they stopped because they had a finale type thing, and then
They
he
did,
kept
yeah.
going.
No, the show ended.
Did the show end?
Yeah, they're doing a promotional anime now that's not canon, but it's just for like to promote the video game. But
Yeah.
Super ended a little while ago.
Yeah, but why is Adult Swim doing new episodes?
Because we're behind Japan.
Oh.
It ended in Japan, but they're
Okay.
finishing up now in America. Yeah.
Okay, so that makes more sense than what
I thought the ending was great too. It was a really, really interesting ending.
What happened there?
Hi, Scott.
Hello.
What the
He
hell?
popped in and popped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gloria wanted to be in here, but she can't get the Google to work. I mean, try to get in, Gloria, because we're going to be finishing this soon. But And then we'll do a Zoom if everybody's still around.
Zoom gives
I
me
don't have to go
trouble.
anywhere until
Oh.
Thursday. So
Yeah, it's act
sorry.
opposite now.
Well, let's just finish. What else, Chris? Was there anything else besides Dragon Ball?
I had heard a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but apparently the Predator movie went into reshoots.
Oh, goody.
Again. A second time?
That's
Chris?
what I heard.
So in other words, they spent all this money for reshoots to redo the ending, right? And then they screened it again?
I don't
And
know
it
if they
still
screened it
sucks?
again. Like I said, it's just a rumor right now, but from what I'm hearing, apparently it's gone into reshoots again. Or it did reshoots or something like that.
Because it probably still sucks. First of all, it's going to be really weird. I got to tell you something right now. It's going to be really weird if they're fighting the Predator the whole movie, and then this thing comes in at the end that's going to kill the Predator, a bigger Predator, and then the Predator has to team up with the humans that he was trying to kill throughout the whole movie. It's not going to make any damn sense.
That's apparently basically what happened.
Which doesn't make any sense. Now, here's another thing, though. What are the odds? You can tell me totally no, right? I heard that they want to make a new scary ending. So we got to think about this for a second. How could we possibly get scared, or they think we could get scared, at the end of a Predator movie? Unless they do some type of cliffhanger where as the Predator is leaving, wait, Scott, as the Predator is leaving, it opens up the doors and shoots out like 150 different aliens to attack the Earth. That would be scary, I guess. But I don't think that's going to happen. So what could possibly be scary with a Predator movie?
I don't know.
So you make it hard. It's not going to be scary. I don't know what they're trying to go for.
What could be scary? Well, like Arnold married a female predator? I don't know. Like what? I mean, what could it be? Oh, one of the predators is like, I don't know.
Is a predator going to put a ballerina outfit on? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, like whatever.
No, I was thinking Pennywise would jump out. Now that would be funny.
It's possibly scary though.
Funny
Like,
and scary all at the same time.
Don't insult our intelligence. Like, you're not going to get scared from a Predator movie. So, like, what the hell?
Again, I don't even know if what I had heard was true. So, take it with a grain of salt.
No, but I heard something different, that they're trying to do like a ending where, like, the Earth could be screwed, and it's like a lead-in for another movie.
No, well, that would just be weird.
I mean,
that would be
like what? Like maybe
stupid.
all these Predator ships show up, like in the
No,
Independence Day or something.
you know what would be scary? I'll tell you
go ahead.
what would be scary.
Tell me, Chris.
The movie is about to end, and then they zoom in into like the cockpit of a Predator ship, and David is sitting there like, another one of my creations is destroyed.
You imagine that shit?
David created the Predators. That's what it's gonna be. That's the answer.
I would much rather that they have all these predators going to attack, and they have to go to that one scientist, and it turns out to be Jeff Goldblum.
Let's
that's
not.
awesome.
After friggin' Independence Day Resurgence, I never want to see Jeff Goldblum fight another alien ever again.
I love Jeff Goldblum. I don't care how bad. Let him be
into Men in Black.
Give him something to do, man. Come on, he was great in Ragnarok.
Jeff Goldblum, it's not his fault, but I never want to see him fight another alien or dinosaur ever again.
Maybe he could be the scientist predator.
Oh, God.
Jeff Goldblum.
Brindlefly.
Jeff Goldblum as a predator.
Well, he was Brindlefly first.
Brundlefly, I know.
Brindlefly.
Yeah, I know.
That's where everything's falling off of him.
We have to.
That all those fuzzy monsters in Earth Girls were easy.
What the hell could be scary? What is the guy? How old is that guy, Chris?
Funny.
Shane Black. How old is he?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because, I mean, maybe something's missing up there or something's a little screws loose because I don't know how you're going to get scared with a Predator movie.
Maybe
I'm
the
not
movie
gonna-
is so bad that by the end of it, you're just terrified.
Why even bother? Like,
He's 56.
what if he takes the kid and he rips out his spine?
Well,
Ew.
Now, everybody would
That
cheer.
would be terrifying.
that
No,
would just give
everybody
me
would cheer.
That would give me flashbacks to friggin' AVPR, where the kid is standing there watching his father get ripped apart from the inside by an alien, and then one comes out of him too.
Oh, nasty.
Damn it, AVPR! They had a weird fascination with killing children in that movie.
Ew.
Let's be honest,
Newborns.
though. If these things came, it's not like they're going to stop and not kill. There's not
Well,
like
no,
a
but that's the thing, though. Predators wouldn't do that.
right.
They don't kill kids. They don't kill pregnant women, and they don't kill people that are sick unless you
Aliens
attack
do.
them first.
Alien does.
No, I know aliens do, but predators don't. The
Oh.
Right.
Youches don't.
Right. They wouldn't shoot the lady because she was pregnant.
Yeah. And they
Yes.
weren't going to kill Whalen in AVP because they saw he was sick.
Right.
And then in Predator 2, remember that kid had a toy gun and the Predator was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Now, if the kid is packing a real gun,
I don't think they would kill him anyway.
I don't think they would either.
Yeah.
Especially this kid too, because this kid, he has autism, so I don't know if they would be like, well, we can't do that.
Right.
What if
Not
it's
that listen, I'm just clarifying. Not that there's anything wrong with people that have autism. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Well, they're not going to do something stupid
Still.
like they're going to have this little kid with this massive gun, like from Aliens, pointing it at the Super Predator.
Well, let me-
And the Super Predator doesn't go to kill him, but then the horrible thing is that the kid becomes a mass murderer because he kills the Predator.
No.
It's
that
like,
kid
no,
grows up and becomes Michael Myers. That's the
right,
story.
right. Michael!
No, better yet, an alien pops out of his chest at the ending credits.
No, that's what happened in AVPR. No,
I know.
Yeah.
not
Still.
again.
God.
Everything.
I'm a little worried. Keep reshooting till next year, I guess.
I'm
because
glad I never saw those movies.
Just delay the Predator. Can we delay the Predator movie?
Can we
Or is it too late?
cancel the Predator movie?
But it's too late, right? We can't delay it, right?
No, not again.
It's too late. They're already advertising it everywhere, right?
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
Why would
Yeah.
they do that if they're reshooting it right now again?
Well, again, I don't know if that's true or not. So I mean,
Never
They only had two good movies, the first one and the second one of each
No,
one of those.
there was a third
Well,
one that
both
wasn't
the
too
first
bad.
one. Well, I didn't see anything past the first one on Predator or Aliens. I didn't want to. I figured once was enough for me. So I'm just picky
Oh.
that way.
I just figured it out. You know what's going to happen?
What?
This Predator movie is a Cloverfield movie.
Oh God!
The Predator paradox.
What's
Yes.
going on with that?
Well, apparently we're getting a like an honest to Cloverfield sequel.
Honest
Clover
to
in it.
Clover. That's
Yes.
the weird thing.
Well, what else?
Like
I
honest
can't
to
say
God,
honest to God because I don't want
right.
to insult God, but like
Right. Honest to Clover. So this is going to be the big Cloverfield creature, adult-wise.
I don't know. I'm so confused. It was dead for like 10 years, and then they're like, you know what?
You know what probably happened? J.J. Abrams was watching our cast when we were like yelling at him,
Mm.
like, do a freaking sequel. He's like, damn it! And then he's like, you know what? Scrap everything. But we just said that. Oh, like Overthing is a sequel. No, it's not. Nothing counts.
Oh, that's another thing. Speaking of
Overlord.
that I'm almost certain is going to have a trailer at Comic-Con.
But that's no longer Cloverfield 4.
Ever, apparently.
Ever?
Apparently, it was never a Cloverfield movie.
That's
and we're all-
bullshit. Because
we're
they
all
didn't even say
amoebas.
shit about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard a description of the trailer that they showed. I think it was at CinemaCon.
Right.
There is some weird ass stuff in that trailer.
And it's not Cloverfield.
and it's not Cloverfield.
There's not even anything remotely of
I'll
Cloverfield.
tell you
in it.
what, it is probably closer to Evil Dead than Cloverfield.
Oh, shit. Could they just stop doing the stupid movies that have nothing to do with the creature Cloverfield movies?
Well, I mean, I would prefer that, but J.J. Abrams seems to have this fascination with like, well, we're gonna tell
Twilight Zone.
anthologies.
Twilight Zone. He's trying. He got mad. He can't do the Twilight Zone, so he's doing his own. That's the whole point. That's exactly
You know what he
what
should
he's doing.
do? He should make this a comedy series where he just tries to put Clover into everything. Like even the most mundane situations. Like he could have like a Cloverfield movie that's like a romantic comedy, and then at the end of the movie, Clover just shows up and is just like, "Yeah, by the way, I'm still here." Like
He should just aim the God particle. It backfires and shoots a beam and kills Snoke before anything happens, and then Luke doesn't even have to die.
yeah, there you go.
There you go. What was that? I don't know. It's some other universe. or something.
Episode 9.
Didn't somebody say something? Oh yeah, Kevin Smith was hoping that they would do the time travel thing to save friggin' Han and like a little thing with Luke and all change the whole damn thing. But
They
yeah.
could do that though. That's a scary thing. Is that they've already introduced an ability to time travel in Star Wars
Let's do it.
and Rebels.
Let's save Han.
Very, very bad feeling
Hashtag
about
save
this.
Han.
Save Han, man. Do the right
Hashtag
thing.
save Timeless.
We can't save Han because Harrison Ford will be like, "Get out of my house, JJ."
Talk to him. Somebody talk to him.
No, you know what they'll do? They just replace him with Ironreich there.
Did he give his rights away to make like a scan of him? Like 'cause
I'm pretty sure they can't do that.
he did though, right?
I don't think he did. No,
He didn't,
I don't think so.
but everybody else did.
I don't know.
I heard that Carrie Fisher's brother now. I guess they changed their mind. He was pushing for them to use a thing of her in the movie, but that's not.
I would be okay with that, but everybody complained about Tarkin, so it's like, don't do it.
I mean, here's the thing: the
There's a
technology
notion,
wasn't.
let people bitch and
Listen,
let do it.
technology wasn't.
Mhm.
They did it so friggin' soon. It wasn't even really developed yet. So what they should do is, not that I want to give them any ideas, but you do a special edition of Force Awakens and you redo the animated with Tarkin again. And make it look better next time. Just like you got to change the
mean Rogue
Ewok's
One?
eyes. What?
You mean Rogue
I'm
One?
sorry, Rogue One. I'm sorry, Rogue One. Yeah, change his whole thing. Change him, change Leia. Like, as the technology gets better, just throw it in there. No?
I wouldn't be.
Look what they
upset
did with
that.
New Hope.
I would do it. I mean, look what they did. They changed the Ewok's eyes. Remember that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it was the stupid shit that they were doing. So,
They turned Cloud City into an actual city amongst the clouds instead of walls.
right. So, Cloverfield. It either could destroy every single movie there is, or it could fix every movie there is, but now it fixes itself. It's so
Turns
effed
into another Twilight.
right now. So effed right now, Cloverfield.
I had an easier time following things that I hated, like Twilight, than Cloverfield.
Right. I know.
Like Cloverfield, I just like I just don't understand.
Didn't
like,
they do time travel in Twilight also? Oh, no.
I don't know. Did they?
Yeah, kind of. Something.
I'm sorry, I don't watch
The whole movie didn't even count.
Vampire
That's
and
right.
werewolf genre.
Was it
Oh
the
no,
last
one of them had a vision. It was a
The whole
vision.
movie was a vision. It was just bullshit. Right. And then it's like, wait, what? Yeah.
Vampires do not glisten.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amen.
listen, glitter, man. Glitter.
They explode in the sun.
Actually, it was glitter, but it was that junk that girls used to use in the 80s when they went to parties to be all sparkly. It was like a gel lotion you'd put on and it had glitter in it. That's what they rubbed all over him.
It's weird.
Gross. It's
Yeah.
sticky. Ugh.
Right. When's the next Twilight movie? Huh? No shit.
The
Never.
Cloverfield Twilight.
Right.
JJ will get the rights to that, and he'll be like, "Oh yes, here we go."
Just think, if there was no Twilight, there would be no 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't care.
Oh man,
I
what?
don't care.
Let me
These
see what
are the
happens if
things
you
we
find those
should
two
do with
things.
time travel. We go
No.
back and prevent
So
these
weird
things.
how
We
a
can-
movie that has nothing to do with that movie can inspire someone to write something that's so completely different, right? To create
No.
that.
No, they have sick fantasies. That's how they started. That's how they
that's-
started. They had
yeah.
fantasies, and then it went because she saw Twilight. And she fell in love with Edward, and that started things in bed.
Things got gray then. There you go.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about Grey Jedi here.
So she plagiarized it, and it's a fan fiction on the net. And my friend has this fan
Boy.
fiction. I saw it.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a fan fiction, people. It was she just changed the names of that fan fiction
Mr. Gray,
to Mr. Gray and somebody else.
Edward, took
Anastasia.
away his fangs and gave him whips.
Maybe the person-
Jesus.
He ain't done
Great.
that.
Cause
You can't really play that, Vaughn. You can't really plagiarize it because it's so friggin' different from what that is.
well,
It just
no,
listen. It just inspired her.
no,
to create
it's
some
not
weird
really.
ass shit.
No,
When you
that-
actually, when you really think about it, it's not really that different.
It's weird.
It paints women in a really bad
No.
light either way.
You
But it was written by a woman, though.
I know that's the
See,
that's
here's
the
the thing.
scary thing.
You haven't read the original fanfic.
That's
so
like the opposite of Me Too.
the only
Weird.
thing she did was just change the names of that fanfic and publish it. That's basically word for word.
I know, like the one who did Twilight. is So pissed about that.
Yeah.
I know.
Here's my thing about fan fiction in general. Most people write 10 times better fan fiction off of their subjects than this woman did. How the hell was she allowed to just change the names and publish it?
Because there's so many people out there. I don't want to turn this cast into rated R,
Yeah.
but there's so many people out there that just didn't get it.
And why? And my question.
That movie. I don't know.
Why my question to her would be, why did you name your lead character a name that's associated with a Tsar princess who got tortured and beaten and killed?
Yeah.
Did she even know that though?
You
No.
probably don't know history like
She
that.
didn't know that.
But Anastasia was part of the Tsar family that got killed.
Named Anastasia.
Yeah.
That's all. You like the name, you know. How did we get to this? Let's go back to something else.
See, this is because of Cloverfield.
Yes.
Right.
Nothing good
Thank you,
came from that
Cloverfield.
paradox.
That's why Thanos got the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Thanos got the gauntlet. It's the friggin' Cloverfield, damn it.
Because Anastasia, never mind. Sorry.
Who knew Anastasia Steele was one of Thanos' daughters?
I know, right?
Cloverfield's the reason why we got a female doctor. No, I'm just kidding. Jesus. All right. I'm sorry, Gloria. You can't come in. I don't know why. But we can't switch it over. Next time we'll do Zoom, okay? We'll
It's
try.
on the tip of my tongue.
Ho!
I can't.
Well, I didn't mean to say that either, but 3 movies, yeah. Ho! No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Whoa.
And I also wanted to give a shout out to Tim Heidecker and Wellman, because he pushing that shit so hard to have a movie based off of Ant-Man.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Jay, look at those comments. Jay, man, you can't come in? Oh, I
No,
wanted to show the
Brian,
Trump
they
thing. I
won't
wanted
let
to
you
show
come
the
in.
Trump thing. Oh, man.
I agree, Jay. It should have a 3rd season.
So much
Vaughn,
on this, right?
Vaughn,
What?
they showed me the loop last night.
Ah,
Show you
It
the.
was awesome.
Peter Capaldi curse.
Oh, in the loop. Yeah.
It was so awesome.
She was like this,
Best.
you know.
Yeah, I was.
The
That's
best.
because I was shocked at first, and then it was okay.
Yeah, I know. We didn't
'Cause
really
all of a
warn
sudden I
her.
saw the
Yeah,
doctor
she-
come out.
Should have, yeah, that and Thick of It, which I have on
Peter
DVD.
Capaldi was filming today, but that something Copperfield, David
Yeah,
Copperfield.
David
something.
Copperfield. Yeah,
What is that?
that is it's with Anando Anucci, the one who created
No,
like
who's David Copperfield though?
that's a book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a very
Yeah.
old book.
It's by oh god, Charles
Dick-
Dickens.
Dickens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it's supposed to be a modern retake of that story or something like that. But knowing Anando Anucci, it's gonna be something totally different. He's really good at
Oh,
it.
we got some stuff to talk about, Chris. Joaquin Phoenix has signed on, right?
Oh yeah, for the Joker movie. Yeah.
He is the Joker.
Wow.
What? I'm sorry, one of the Jokers, right? We could say that, right?
Yeah, because Jared Leto is still the Joker as well.
And this is an okay. This is gonna be confusing. This is an alternate reality,
Yes, apparently so.
and nobody's gonna get confused.
We're already confused.
Let's see. Halloween has an alternate timeline. Chucky has an alternate timeline. Jason has like I don't know how many alternate. Okay, gotcha. And Alien just goes in weird directions too. But all right. So, yeah.
The only one that doesn't have that is the creature from the Black Lagoon. He has no alternate timeline.
Wow.
Oh, in a
He
minute.
will.
He will.
You will in about a year or so.
Yeah. The mummy.
Yeah, but he's got to be in 3D. I love 3D.
I don't.
Anything
know,
that's in 3D is cool.
They had Henry Cavill talk about that whole snapping of the neck with Zod thing. What a mistake that was to this day. Having Superman kill Zod. That is such a huge mistake. They ruined the whole.
Say anything about why they did it?
I mean, he said that was supposed to make Superman not want to kill anymore because of that. But that's
Okay.
stupid. That
Yeah,
nobody
tell
really.
that to Batman in Justice League when he was like,
Yeah.
"Do you bleed?" And then
You
Oh,
will.
that was-
It's like, oh shit.
That was so creepy.
That wrestler used to do that. Blackjack Mulligan or somebody. Didn't they? Brandon Iron? Oh, Terry Funk. They used to do the branding iron.
Charlie the Chainsaw.
Jesus.
It was so creepy. Yes, I finally watched that, Chris. I got caught up on most of that stuff. I watched it in the right
Justice League.
sequence too, which was weird. I watched them all in sequence.
Wonder Woman's the only main thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sucked.
Yeah, because we're never gonna see another Batman movie ever.
Right. Probably. So wait, who the hell is Batman in the Joker movie?
I don't think Batman's gonna be in it.
It's just going to be about the Joker.
How could that be?
I guess we're gonna see what the Joker does in his pastime. Like he writes
Oh,
songs for 30 Seconds to Mars.
oh, and then he
Yeah.
spray paints a whole entire museum.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
That's
stuff
gonna
like
be riveting television. That's gonna be riveting movies.
Oh,
What,
we got.
that's gonna be on
got word.
TV?
Hold on.
The,
David Tennant is in Jessica Jones season 3. Again,
He's Kilgrave. What do you expect?
yeah.
and
So, could he be the
and-
Doctor again?
yeah, and the friend is going to become Hellcat.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So, all right. That's going to be it for now, I guess.
Yeah, I know what I want to see is a live action movie. I want to see Voltron as an action movie, a live action movie.
That won't happen. For
That
a
would
long
be
time.
awesome.
I know,
That would
but-
be awesome.
Speaking of Voltron,
Yeah.
Voltron was
Oh.
one of the running contenders on what Cloverfield was originally going to be.
God.
What in world?
Oh
Boy, did they get that
no!
wrong.
No.
That's awful.
Boy,
No,
did they get
seriously,
that wrong.
that was like, oh, it's a Voltron movie. Oh, it's not a Voltron movie.
They got that wrong.
Can't
That's
have
for
Voltron without the cats. I
sure.
don't like
Lions,
the cars.
Lions, the
Yeah,
cars
they had the
suck. I
cars.
hated the
The
cars.
cars did suck too.
I was so
I'm
pissed
with
when they
you.
changed that.
I know,
didn't
I
even
was
watch
too.
it. Yeah.
I know.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here for now. I don't know if we're going to do a Zoom or not because some
All
people
right.
can't do the Zoom, but we'll see. All right. Take care. Bye
I'll
for
be
now.
here.
See ya.